Ever since Guantanamo opened, there has been so much controversy over it, whether to keep it open or to shut it down. But it has been brought up as a topic because there is a hunger strike that the prisoners are taking into effect, and we have to take the extreme and force feed them with tubes that go down their nose. And this will only end once our nation comes to the decision. Guantanamo Bay Naval Base is located in Cuba. It is under intense security 24/7. Everything you do is either seen or documented. Because the prisoners aren't treated as right as they should be, Guantanamo Bay is nicknamed Gitmo. It has prisoners from all around the globe, mostly from where we have thought, such as Afghanistan, Iraq, the Horn of Africa, and Southeast Asia. Now, to make an honest opinion, I had to look up both competing sides, and they both contained compelling reasons. The reasons why people believe closing Guantanamo Bay is a good idea is because of the fact that it costs so much money to keep open. When you think about it, how much it actually costs to feed, electrify, the maintenance, it's probably a ton of money. This money saved from closing the facility could save us millions, while the opposing side is willing to pay this just to be reassured that they're safe from terrorism. Also, many people believe that having Guantanamo Bay is simply not necessary for our safety. The prisoners' own countries should keep them in and lock them up. While the opposing side believes that if they try to attack us, they might try to do again, and that's our problem, not their home countries. And Gitmo is the solution. But to add the fact that people think it's safe to close Guantanamo Bay, that other countries will think higher of us in counterterrorism acts.
Emerging after the president's first, albeit partial, week in office. For that, we have the moderator of Meet the Press with us tonight, David Gregory from Washington. David, let's take these one at a time. Guantanamo Bay, Gitmo, is the concern here that somehow bad guys are going to get away?
I think that's a big part of it. Jim Matuszewski is reporting bearing that out. And look, Republicans are going to say there is a record from your predecessor, President Obama, no attack on the U.S. since 9/11. If you don't handle these detainees in a certain fashion, maybe you're making the country less safe. These are controversial decisions. Nevertheless, that's a big factor. Also, what do you do with these prisoners? Do you send them back to their home countries? Do you try them in U.S. courts? Do you house them in U.S. installations? These are all questions that haven't been worked out, leading some critics to say, why order the closure in a year before you got the answer?
And David, on this stimulus package, a lot of folks agree for the need to give the president authority to spend, $1 billion on this. But then you hear about elements like grass seed and...
But the main reason as to why people are so against closing Guantanamo is that they believe that the government will start building a replacement prison in Illinois. And if there's already a high-security prison holding Al-Qaeda operatives that are not in this country, then don't mess with it. Also, in 2008, Barack Obama promised to shut it down, saying, quote, "It's not necessary to keep America safe. It's expensive, it's inefficient, it hurts us on terms of international standing, and it lessens cooperation with our allies on counterterrorism efforts."